So before we start this video off, I just want to let you know this is not a hate video by any means. This video I am making because I have been wanting to talk about this individual for quite some time. Some of you may know him, some of you may not know him, but we will get into that right now. So his name is Ryan Windridge. He's 33 years of age, he's a male, and he's in Gloucestershire, United Kingdom. That's all the information I know about him, besides him being a very big social media influencer. He's got a couple 100,000 followers. He has, at this moment, 475,000 followers. It has actually significantly dropped in the past few months from 515,000 to 470. But we will get into that, why that is happening and why that happened. Ryan Windridge blew up during COVID and after COVID. And I used to watch him frequently because of the fact that he made train spotting videos. And I know it may sound weird, but it's actually quite relaxing and it's quite cool. Now, I could relate to Ryan in certain ways, He has autism, and so do I. He seemed like a really friendly and nice, chill guy in front of the camera. Until some things happened a while ago. And it's not good by any means. And people remind him on a daily basis, till this day, whatever he posts on his TikTok accounts, because he's got multiple TikTok accounts, he's got multiple Instagram accounts. People are like shitting on him on a daily. And is it rightfully so or not? There are these allegations that have been spreading around for the past few months and have been going viral on Instagram and on TikTok. Now, the reason why this is happening is because he's been alleged to speak to a minor that apparently was 17. He says the person said they were 19. Look, regardless of what is true and what is not true, I've seen the screenshots myself. Really fucking weird, alright? I mean, look, I don't find it normal at all that a 33-year-old is speaking to someone that's 19 to begin with. I mean, there's a huge age gap in that. I mean, that is weird to say nonetheless. Sure, by law, there's nothing illegally done if you're speaking to someone that's 18 plus and you're 35, 40 or by that age, for example. It's just, you should know as a person when you're at that age that it's kind of weird speaking in a sexual way to people that are 10, 15 years younger than you. It's just my opinion again. I used to really like his content. But the past, I think, 2 years, his content has swifted from sweet, innocent train spotting to him trying to follow and hop on trends. Now look, don't get it wrong. There's nothing wrong or weird about trying to hop on a trend. We all want that Instagram, Snap clout, TikTok clout, whatever, right? We all want to be recognized. We all want recognition. I think a lot of us dream to be famous or have a big following, or in most cases, it's just we just want money, pretty much. That's the truth about a lot of us people. We want money, bro, the easy way. Now, he has multiple TikTok accounts. And when I say multiple TikTok accounts, bro, he has like 4 or 5 TikTok accounts as far as I know, as far as I can see. Let's not even mention Snap. He's got like 2-3 accounts on Snap. And he's also got like multiple accounts on Instagram. So yes, this dude is making probably really good money nonetheless. But it doesn't take the way that his content is cringe and it's odd. It went from train spotting to him making eating videos. And alright, cool, no problem. I do videos as well. The difference is there's just no effort put into his content whatsoever. And it's kind of embarrassing when you look at his content. I mean, what the fuck's he trying to do, really? You just have to search him up on TikTok and you can just immediately see what a twat, really. That's all I can really say. Now, I don't know him personally, and I have no intentions on getting to know him personal at all, because I've seen the allegations. I have actually even spoken, believe it or not, to the person that alleged him doing what he did, supposedly. This individual told me the entire side of her story, and look, I said, look, nonetheless, what is true or what is false, it's still weird that this guy is speaking to you nonetheless, because he's like 33 years of age and you're like 16 or 17. I just told that and I said, listen, it's weird. He's at the age that you really just cannot simply justify your actions because, oh, I have autism or, this and that. No, it doesn't work like that, buddy. The real world does not work like that. whatsoever. It just doesn't simply. Now, don't get it wrong. He sometimes makes a video that I'm like, okay, there's been a bit of effort put into this. It's okay. But then he tries to do these voiceovers and he's trying to be funny or silly. And it's like, I'm over here and my butthole is puckering because it's like the amount of cringe is insane. Like, you have a nice video, you've shot some nice scenes, and you just completely ruin it by saying irrelevant, weird stuff. Then I'm like, this doesn't correlate anything to the video, bro. Like, I get it. You want to make people laugh. But not everyone is able to make people laugh in that type of way. You gotta know how to approach situations and certain things, you know? His views have dropped massively. And the main reason why it's dropped so massive is because his content is no effort. There's no effort being put in it. You know, every time you search him up on TikTok or whenever he hops on my For You page, which just completely ruins my day, unfortunately, he makes these weird dances, like these weird moves. And it's, you know, in the beginning, it's like, oh, it's quite funny, you know, this dude cannot obviously dance. But the more you see it, the more it's known that, like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Like, he's making people annoyed. People will speak about it. People will share it. People will comment. He's not stupid by any means. He definitely knows what he's doing. And he's like, sort of working, I guess. But he used to get way more views. But he used to also have more comments, and when people used to comment, it used to be positive, like, hey Ryan, really enjoyed this video, great train spotting today, wow, could relate so much to you, you know, the stuff that you've been through your life, this and this and that. But I guess, as you can say, as we Dutch say, the doek valt eigenlijk. Eventually the whole bullshit of the acting nice and this and that, it just comes and crumbles upon. And this is what I always tell people, right? Don't idolize those that you look up to. I do think he's got a very lonely life, perhaps. And this is not to be making fun of him, because I know what it's like being alone and being lonely. Shit is not fun by any means whatsoever. But I do feel like he probably doesn't have many genuine friends and people around him. And it's sad, but it's also somewhat... he's done it to himself, because what he posts on social media is hypocritical sometimes. He'll be posting content bashing his friends that he's got and just pretty much making fun of them. And then the next day he'll hop online and say, hey, people, we shouldn't make fun of others and judge others. And then people are like, well, that's hypocritical and ironic coming from you. The day before, you're bashing your friends on the internet, embarrassing them for thousands and thousands of people. And then today you're all of a sudden saying we mustn't bully others and judge them. It's those type of things that it's like, yeah, why would you do that, really? Now, I'm pretty sure he does not have a social media manager whatsoever, because if he had a social media manager, there's no way they would allow and approve of the stuff that he's posting, simply because, A, there's no effort into his content. You cannot even call it content, because dancing a few times in front of the camera a day is not hard work or content at all. And no proper manager would sit down, look at his videos and be like, yeah, this is good. No fucking way, unless he or she is in it just solely for the money. But even then, a right media manager will tell you, like, yo, this approach, I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not working. If you read and look at your comments, everyone is being negative, and it's got to do with the fact that you're not putting no effort into what kind of content. Because here's the thing, what is he trying to make content-wise? It went from train spotting, and look, don't get it wrong, he sometimes does these train spotting, hardly does them anymore. He does the truck spotting, and I'll be honest, I like those videos a lot, because you get to see the goofy side of him, the side of, hey, he's showing genuine interest in something that he likes to do as a hobby, and at the same time he can show us, like, hey, this is what he does. But then he decides to make these fucking dancing videos, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Is your content made for children? Is it made for adults? Nobody really knows. But one thing I do know for sure is, I think it's best for him either to have a social media manager, take control of his accounts and take control of what content he posts or not. Maybe even start off completely fresh, delete all his content he's got on his pages and start all over again. Or what he should do is he should take a break off of social media. But then you also have this argument that I'm going to say. This is probably his main source of income, maybe his only form of income, because as far as I know, he doesn't work. He used to work at Morrison or Asda. And when you read his comments, the amount of people that clown him and say, bro, it's time for a 9 to 5. And honestly, my genuine question is, does he really make a lot of money? I think he makes good money, bro. Because if you accumulate his monthly views on Snap, on Facebook, and don't forget, this guy does cameos as well. Dude, there are some diehard fans out there that pay him to give them a cameo. Like, dude, this guy is probably making, I can't roughly estimate, but he's making thousands, if not 5, 6K a month easily. So those that do comment and say you need to work, bro, this guy is probably making your fucking 3 month salary in 3, 4 weeks time. With all due respect, I think he's doing pretty well. But that's probably the only thing good. He's a very socially awkward dude as well. Like, you can see when he does his taste reviews videos outside in public, there is a like an embarrassment, a shame or something. I don't really know what else to add into this video because there is not really much else to add. You know, this situation reminds me a lot of ghetto ASMR. Someone that I used to watch back in the days, many years ago. Someone that I actually did collaboration with back in the days. Kind of the same, I guess, situation, you know. Got caught out for doing weird shit with minors, this and this and that. I mean, don't get it wrong, ghetto ASMR was like way worse than what Ryan Windridge. I mean, Christ above. This is also 5 years ago as well. I mean, time has gone fast, but like the whole ghetto situation years ago was similar to Ryan Windridge, but way worse with like multiple people, like multiple women. As far as I know, I don't think he's ever harassed any guys out there. I'm pretty sure he doesn't swing that way, but I guess we'll never know. But Ghetto ASMR, aka Dorian, used to be just like Ryan Windridge, act all this and this on the internet, but then when something happens or something pops off, shows their real true colors inside. So yeah, I don't know really, man. Let me know what your thoughts are on Ryan Windridge as a person. My honest opinion, I don't like his content. He makes me cringe. And I think, you know what surprises me the most? And this is what I find bizarre. How does a person like this build up a career and it lasting so long, years and years later? That's something I genuinely never understand with people that make this type of content. How do you survive that long with relevancy? It's just bizarre. Like TikTok, I have TikTok as well. I don't like TikTok. I only have TikTok. Once in a while, I post stuff on there when I've, gone to a club. I'm drinking champagne or I'm eating steak. I'll post nice pictures, just like an IG pic. And I use it to communicate and send shit through my buddies on there. But for the rest, I personally have no interest in TikTok because I think TikTok is cancerous. Most of the stuff that is on there is like, you don't need no talent to become a TikTok star. Like, what the fuck are we on about, bro? Dancing for 20, 30 seconds, 5 million likes? What are we on about? Like, there is a huge difference with YouTube as a career and TikTok. You cannot tell me ever in your life that TikTok is a real job. Because it fucking ain't for sure a job. I don't want to hear about it. YouTube is an actual genuine career. You can build a long-lasting career. Look at me. 8+ years later, still going strong. For the love of my life, can guarantee you can never go a decade on a platform like TikTok and still be relevant. It's just not possible because shit comes and goes every day. TikTok is a very inconsistent platform. It's not something that can boost your career for the long time. Now, look, TikTok, however, can open up different paths on different platforms and offer you different opportunities. That's a whole different thing. But I'm speaking about TikTok solely. Like, imagine that, bro, walking up to someone in a club. They ask you what you do for a living. Oh yeah, I dance in front of a camera on TikTok. Like, bro, just the word TikTok already makes me want to fucking jump off a bridge. Honestly, bro, I'm sorry to say, but like, no. I don't believe and think TikTok is a legit job. I really genuinely don't think it is a job. It's more of a hobby. Sure, you can make money off it, but it's not something you have to put a lot of work and thought behind. YouTube is a whole different thing. I don't just think of these type of videos. I have to do actual research. I have to edit these videos. I have to record them. I have to set everything up. That's putting in a little bit of work. But TikTok, bro, it's a whole different platform. And like the big TikTok stars, and this is what people often get confused with as well. TikTok doesn't make money, bro, like YouTube does and Instagram and Snap does. YouTube and Snap is where the money is. TikTok is great for recognition and getting big, but in order to make a career off of TikTok and make a lot of money, you have to have so many followers and so many endorsementships and sponsorships and views. That's why TikTok is super inconsistent. Because the one day you can have 1 million views on a video and the next day 50K. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, besides that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on just him and the situation that he's been in the past few months. Strange guy, to say the least. Maybe an understatement. Some probably would feel bad for him. I felt bad for him as well, but now it's like he knows what he's doing. He's doing a lot of stuff on purpose because he knows when he does stupid shit, people will talk about it. People will share it. It gets more views. He's a fucking genius, bro. He's not stupid. Well, genius is exaggerated, but he knows what he's doing, to say the least. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll also see you in the next one. Adios. See you next week, amigo.